I'm gonna stare intently at that bush that just launched a fireball, and I'm gonna lower my axe to show that I have no ill intent. And shout at it. Are you okay up there?
Yes, I'm a bush.
Yeah, we kind of figured you weren't, but that's fine.
Just hear on your breath. You just hear like in the sort of corner. Shit.
Do I need to roll perception to know that it's not a bush, or?
No, you know it's the bush. Using basic intelligence, you can tell this thing isn't a bush.
I'd like to
George
jump
Bush.
up there.
Ah! So a shout from the bush.
I'd like to sniff it, please.
Okay. It smells strange, almost like there's this like unwashed smell of which is quite horrific. But there's something odd about it. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Just overall, it's very strange.
Yes, I'm asking you to describe a smell.
It's like I
Just
don't know. I don't.
For any...
I don't have a sense of smell. I don't know how to describe this.
Oh dear.
Well, I do. It's a very weak one, so I don't.
So
It smells like bad. Like trying to ask a colorblind person to explain color here.
I'm gonna... Can I easily distinguish, is it an illusionary bush, or do I actually, stick my nose into leaves?
It's leather leaves.
So I could, in theory, grab part of the bush with my mouth and pull it off.
You could, in theory, yes.
And I'd like to try and do that gently and carefully and slowly.
As you do it, you hear, no, wait! As you pull the bush up in your up into your mouth, hanging onto the edge of it by his ankle, it's a creature that looks somewhat. I'm in the wrong channel. Like. This. He does not have a D20.
Is that a goblin?
Hello. Just sort of hanging by his ankle, looking at you.
Oh my god.
So on his back is this sort of huge travel bag with just several bags off the side of it, and just yeah.
Ah!
It's like,
You want to sell us wares?
Hello?
I'm gonna jump down and drop him next to Mars.
it just hits the ground with a thud. Oh.
Well, hello there, little one.
Hello, who are you?
I am Gruss. And I think we just saved your ass.
Thank you for that. And he just sort of puts a hand up to you. He's only about 3 foot tall, barely that. And so just hand is about sort of not barely even at your waist.
I'm literally just looking down.
Yeah. He's smiling quite. For all his appearance, you get this. He's smiling quite charmingly, almost not charmingly, but
So
he looks very friendly.
So what happened here?
Ah, well, I was traveling as one does, and then these men came to take my wares. So I jumped up onto this rock, and they wouldn't believe I was a shrub. They're very rude of them.
I mean, it's a pretty poor disguise, to be fair.
Meh.
To be honest, I think I preferred you in the bush.
Ah, hello. He just waves at you as well.
Would you like
Do you
some
have a
bread?
token?
Oh yes, I would like bread.
Oh, you like bread?
Yes.
Oh,
How
like
much
food.
gold you got on you?
He just sort of starts rifling through his pockets and just random items of crap start falling out. I have. He just put up 2 handfuls of just random coin, an assortment of gold and silver and a lot of bronze. An amount.
Right, how much would you give me for a piece of bread?
An amount.
What kind of a
Sold.
mount?
So,
He says,
here.
He just drops his left hand, which is just a ton of copper and silver coins, just to pick up your bread. Thank you very much.
I'll pick those coins up.
Yeah.
How much do I get?
It's I'd say about 7 silver and about 28 copper.
Is that the top 2 in the...
That's the bottom 2.
Yeah, but they're the top 2 in the...
Yeah. So
Okay,
CP.
you repeat that one more time? How much
Yeah,
copper?
7 silver and 28 copper.
Alright, I think that was a good deal. Thank you.
Considering you got the bread for free.
He's just happily munching through his bread.
So where did you go, little one? Where were you off to?
You know, just wandering, as you do. Roads, wandering, fun. Oh yes, I trade. And he just like sets his backpack down, which is, you know, bigger than he is at this point. And just like full of just random stuff off the side of it, just, you know, like what does to be like strange sticks and like, you know, like strange symbols off its side, and yeah.
Anything we recognize?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Here we go again. It's always perception with me. Yep, it's always perception with me. Unless I get advantage, but I doubt it.
You don't.
Perception and initiative.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
I mean,
that too.
Unless you're intricately, you know, sort of knowledgeable about bags themselves, I'm going to say that no. A lot of crap, really. You don't really notice anything of particular use. Just like, seems like the kind of guy who's been picking up stuff all the time and just, you know.
Putting it in the backpack.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks useful. So how an average garage looks, basically.
Yeah, this guy's a hoarder.
So what
That's
did you
rifling.
say your name was?
My name is Nip. Some call me the Immortal.
Oh, greetings,
And why
Nip.
did they call you that?
Are you
He
immortal?
just shrugs.
How old are you?
You do notice like his finger here is missing, so it's just like, can I borrow some hands?
I'd like to keep mine, thank you.
Understandable. A number. They don't use letters to this, right? Nah. He seems quite confused. Almost like.
Can you remember any events that happened
Events?
during your lifetime?
Yes. I find stuff and then I sell them and then I don't get lucky.
Events not related to you.
Yes. World events. Things you've witnessed.
I saw some animals once. That was nice.
Do you belong to any clan?
Oh, no. I left my everything a while ago. Across the sea.
Do you remember the name?
He just gives her a quick. It had letters in it, I think.
Oh my god.
So you're
What
from
kind?
across the sea?
Indeed.
Then
What
you've
kind of
traveled.
letters? Sorry, man.
Weird squiggly ones, I don't know.
Then you have traveled a
I'm
long
gonna
way.
revert to my normal form.
Ah! Hello. This also gives out like a hand up to shake.
This motherfucker's not phased by anything.
I mean, considering he's been around, he's probably seen a lot.
So
I
which
will
way are you
take
heading?
a single of his fingers to shake.
Okay. His fingers are tiny. It's
Yep.
like. It's quite uncut. That'd be quite precise.
Yep.
But yeah, you do. It's like.
I'm just-
Okay.
Taking one.
I assume not permanently.
We'll see.
That's impressive. Being small, but also weird dog thing. We had those where I was from. They were smaller.
Were they maybe dogs?
Maybe. Anyway, you helped me out, so you get a free view of my wares. He just pulls out in his bag, just starts like, you know, pulling out, and he starts pulling out like little drawers and like sort of pulling out like a you know, side pockets. And there is an impressive amalgamation of crap in this backpack. Just all kinds of weird stuff.
Well, I don't see anything useful, so
Well,
My
a lot of weird stuff.
still nothing I recognize. I
Well,
take
it
it.
depends. No, well, it depends. You can, if you want to have another look, I suppose you just theory of his bag.
Do I risk another perception roll? Is really the question.
Well, you can do an investigation.
Oh yeah, that's
You can
actually.
do either if you wanted.
It's probably the same, isn't it?
Not necessarily.
Still a +2. I'll try an investigation check. That's
Yeah, looking on, you see various like things in there, like some more useful. You see what looks like the strange whistle that appears to be made out of bone. Looks to be a weird reptilian eye just floating in a jar. This long, just it's like this small, like sort of, you know, not long staff, like a I don't know, half a meter of staff, which is really tarnished and battered, but otherwise looks very highly ornate. This, like, you know, strapped to the side looks to be a scroll in some sort of lettering you don't understand. This was to be a small business card you can't quite read the lettering on, and this like tarnished dusty bottle with this like strange like rust-colored liquid just sloshing around in it. All of weird stuff. Nothing you really recognise as useful though.
What does the whistle do? I ask him.
It makes noise.
Could have known.
I'll be honest, I haven't trusted any of these. Or used any of them. They tend to be single use. I was selling potions once and started testing all my drinking, but then I had no potions.
So which way were you heading?
Ah! He just points towards the way you came from.
So this flask of yours with the brownish liquid.
Mm-hmm.
How much do
It's
you
what's
want?
up to you.
How much do
Well,
I
you had me
want?
out. You had it for free.
Thank you. I will take it then.
Okay.
I will put that in my backpack for later identification.
Mm-hmm. So, who are you?
Sorry?
So, who are you as well?
I am Gross. This is the group I'm
Nice to
traveling
meet
with.
you. When he puts his hand up to shake your hand again,
I will extend my pinky.
he shakes it enthusiastically.
I have to
Where are
say,
you going?
this is the first friendly goblin I've met in years.
Ah, I don't like goblins here. They're annoying and evil, bitey and scratchy.
Yes, very much so.
Well, my name is Varric.
Ah, hello. Just waves to you.
You speak about goblins as if you are not one.
Ah,
Do you know?
goblins
what you
are different where I'm from.
So you are a goblin, but you're from elsewhere.
Yes.
Okay.
Just sort of looking like to all of you. So, where are you going?
We were heading for the Ring of Iron.
Ah, good thing you're not a goblin.
What?
They-
Why?
they- I went there and they shot arrows at me.
Well, yes, you
Oh,
are a
missed.
goblin.
Oh yeah.
They don't like goblins at the Ring of Iron.
Didn't look very iron to me. Stone.
Yes.
And walls, no rings.
The name doesn't matter. What matters is there was a war between goblins and orcs and humans and dwarves.
Oh,
So
Wait, I'm
goblins aren't very good at
confused.
war.
Who's on
They
what
tend to
side?
be.
the goblins and
Right.
the orcs on one, the humans and the dwarves on the other.
That would make sense. Well, good luck whatever you're doing.
Wait.
Yes. I would advise you stay away from towns.
Oh no, learned that lesson long ago. They tried to hang me, didn't go so well. See, and he sort of points to this like quite scarring rope marks around his neck.
Oh,
You survived that?
Yes, rope snapped.
Perhaps
Did
that
you
is
sell the
why
rope?
you got
I don't think so.
Just
How
questioning.
many attempts on your life have been made?
Are you gonna borrow hands again?
that's why you're
At
probably the
least
immortal.
5.
Okay, that makes sense. Where everyone calls you the immortal because you just don't die.
That would make sense.
That's what I just said.
Oh, did you?
Lockhart's having none of your bullshit.
Is there anything weird about? Is there anything that would suggest he's in any way evil?
Give me an insight check.
Oh wow.
You're used to sort of sizing up people and thinking like, other than being a goblin, he seems entirely, non-evil. In fact, I was just sort of like looking him over and sort of thinking like, you see what looks to be like a small like a small like sort of a oddly intricate symbol on his on his sort of like holy symbol on his neck.
Do I recognize it?
I'll post it in chat. Make me a knowledge religion. Well, not knowledge. Just a religion check. It's a god of some description. You get this. It's right on the tip of your tongue, but you can't quite remember the god's name.
What's that symbol on your chest?
Oh yes, this one. And he sort of starts like fumbling around with like this little one. It's crazy. Like it's quite attached to his thing. Oh, this is the great dreamer's symbol. The goddess Desna. She watches over the lucky and travelers.
Dreamer symbol.
I'll put the name in chat. Also dreamers, but I don't dream much. Something like goblins.
I actually had it right the first time.
But he's still looking between all of you very interestedly.
I like it. Can I do an insight check or something on his wares to see if anything pops out to me?
I'm gonna say make an investigation check, because insight's more like judging if someone's, lying to you or not, less, looking over.
But isn't it my...
okay. Looking over a lot. That's nothing to looking at it seems to be hugely, useful, if rather interesting. Seems to be mostly curiosities and strange things you pick up on the way.
Has he got any pretty pebbles?
There's a few rocks in there.
Rocks.
Do you know what bone this whistle is made of?
Yes, bone. So they call it the bone whistle.
Oh my god.
What is your most?
Can I tell?
So maybe a nature check. I'm gonna say if you're gonna try and.
There grows this shit.
Looks to be like some kind of large reptilian bone. Just looking at it. But given in its carved state, you can't pick out a species.
I have a snake staff, so I'm interested in the whistle.
Oh. Do you want it?
Yes.
Ah. Okay.
Right.
He sort of hands it to you.
What is your most treasured possession?
Ah, this, and he sort of again pulls the holy symbol he has, into his.
Interesting.
When did you get it?
Oh, would you look at that? I opened up.
Okay,
the
don't
images.
think. Stop thinking.
Okay, sorry. I try not to.
Yeah, I think it's for the
No,
best for
geez.
everyone.
I'm gonna turn to Lockhart and poke her with my stick as they stop being so rude.
Who's telling who about whose manners now?
Oh, quick question. So that you came from that way, you said.
Yes.
Yes.
What's there? And he sort of flourishes his hand again. There's just sort of bolt of fire goes flying out in that direction,
You
going clearly over all your heads, but still going out, shocking you a bit. Oh, that does keep happening. I notice.
God.
Do you not have control over your own magical abilities?
I have control when I need to. If it's magic, I think it's magic.
What else would it be? There's nothing on your hand to suggest fire.
Is there not? And he just puts his hand sort of puts his hand towards you in sort of a high five position.
I'm gonna gently take it and point it upwards so that it no longer.
Oh, that might be smart.
Wait. I just realized something.
Anyway, I have to go. Don't
Oh,
like to spend too long in the
there's
same place, so
You-
where's to
Wait.
sell? Stuff to find?
Kazoo.
Yeah.
Can I detect magic on him? Can I like use my detect magic?
Yes, you can.
Ooh.
I look at the guy, the goblin. I don't know
Yeah.
what the fuck it is. Hi, sorry. Would you be okay if I use a very harmless spell on you really quickly?
Oh, yeah, it's very interesting. Go ahead, go ahead. Does something fun? Does something cool?
So
Does it
look
do
around.
fire stuff?
Oh, well, we'll find out. Okay, it's very harmless.
Okay, go.
Promise you won't hurt. So
You
I
like
look around him,
fire, don't you?
and I kind of stick my hands out,
Mhm.
and I just. Hang on, let me just. And I boop.
Okay.
Yep, there you go.
How do you detect magic on him? You detect. It's something you're very well versed in magic, but you detect magic on him, and you just get the complete sensory overload. You're getting like completely like contradicting like sort of readings completely. Like for 1 second he's completely non-magical, and the next he's got this incredibly powerful like aura of evocation. The next a completely different school, and then nothing again. It's very strange. Like nothing you've ever like seen before.
I put my hands down. I just stare at him.
Does it do fire stuff?
Yes, it does many a thing, including
Oh, that's
fire
very cool.
stuff. Yes.
Show me.
What am I showing him?
Your fire magic, if you have any.
Oh no, no, wait, hang on. Do I have any fire magic? Actually, that's a very good question.
Oh, magic is cool anyway. Any kind of magic is cool.
I
A
mean,
bit of
I can
magic.
cure wounds if you want to see that.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Okay, who's hurting
Sure,
our party?
I am, and
I am.
I think
Who's the worst hurt in
I
our
think
party?
Varric is hurt
Yeah, I'll
way
take
more.
10 points of damage.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have thaumaturgy. I can manifest a minor wonder, a sign of supernatural power. Basically, I'm thinking with illusions. Can I make like the butterfly symbol on his lapel, like sort of flutter in front of him?
Why not? So as he starts, like, doesn't notice for a few seconds, and he looks down, it's like, oh, that's cool. Do it again.
It's a cantrip. I can do it as many times as he wants.
Every time he seems infinitely amused by this. Like,
Well, I'm just gonna heal
Fluffing
Varric
around his head.
real quick.
Can I go over to Varric and whisper in Elven? Can we keep him?
Oh my fucking god. Can I?
Well, if we could disguise him somehow, yes, we'd probably take him with us.
Oh god.
We can't
Like-
bring him to the Ring
Like
of
with
Iron.
a porcelain mask, hey Kazoo.
Mr. Goblin, would you like to join
oh,
us?
because Matt Mercer doesn't want my blood enough already for all the shit I steal from him.
Mr. Goblin, would you like to join us?
Devil's Light, can't go that way. Don't like goblins for some reason.
What if we could help you?
Help?
Disguise you?
Last disguise didn't go so well.
Yeah, you were sure.
Didn't even believe I was a bush. How rude.
Well, maybe not a bush, but maybe a small boy or something.
A green small boy.
Well, we'll put on some dirt.
No, I am.
We can get past people.
It
No offense to you, Gruz, but you are looking like an orc.
I
think
know.
We can
It's 'cause
disguise
he is
this
an orc.
small
No need to remind me.
creature.
You are very nice, but I like to go my own way. Go by my own. Find stuff and luck itself.
Well, good luck to you on your
No
road.
strings on me and all that. Thank you. Who are you again?
Varric.
He goes over to shake your hand. Hello, Varric.
I'll shake his hand.
I am Nib.
I'm gonna break off a piece of bread, give it to him, and say, to remember us by.
Oh, thank you. He just eats it immediately. Wait, was I remembering? Oh, who are you? He just puts his hand. I am Nib.
Oh my god.
He's
He
not
is
the
a
brightest of
ball.
stars in the game, Jesus.
Well then.
I'm just gonna walk away.
Oh, very nice name. Walk away. I think I've heard it before.
Yes, I've completely changed accent and gone, I'm gonna walk away.
Well, anyway, good luck on your journey. I have ways to find and roads to find and... Wait, what? I think it's the wrong order. Don't worry about it. He just goes over to his huge backpack and with a bit of trouble hoists it onto his back.
One last advice. Do not go near
Yes.
the towns.
Oh no, learned that long ago.
Okay.
Tried to hang me, see? He just points to his
Yes.
neck again. Did I tell that story?
Yes,
Yeah,
you
probably
did.
not. Oh. They tried to hang me, you know.
Mhm.
That's nice.
Is it?
Oh my god.
Why?
Yeah.
So rude.
Can't recommend it. Can't recommend it.
Dude, he can't remember
So-
anything past 5 seconds. It's fine.
Look, I was going to use Cure Wounds on me.
I was, yes. Come here. Actually, where are you?
No.
Here you are. So I'm just gonna squat. Do a Slav squat. Wherever I'm from.
Thoughts as we can do that legally.
So... give me a second. Nope, that's not the right one. Ignore me. This one. I need to have it up. No, I can't. Oh, I can't click it again. Okay, fine. Creature touch against hit points equal to 1d8 spell casting modifier. So, do I roll 1d8?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it might be already entered in as on your character sheet.
It says 1d8 plus your spell casting modifier. So what's my
Okay.
spell casting modifier?
It's a plus. I don't know.
Probably Intelligence?
No, it says a range. This will be wisdom.
Ah, Wisdom, yeah.
Okay, let me have a look. Wisdom. Is it the left-hand side wisdom?
Yeah.
That is the only wisdom there. So it's a +3 would be
Yeah. So 1d8 plus 3.
6.
Thank you.
As he's starting to leave, he sees like Varric's wounds sharpened. He's like, oh, that's very cool. How'd you do that?
It's called magic.
Oh, I've heard of magic.
Weren't you on your
Yeah.
way?
True. He just starts walking away, slightly saddened again.
God.
I'm gonna make his butterfly flutter in front of him as he walks away.
Oh, very cool. He just starts chasing it. Thank
Okay.
you for all your help.
Gee.
He just gives it as he turns around. He gives you a wave. As he's waving, another this is about 50
Dodge.
60 feet away now. Another bolt of fire just goes flying off into the forest. Says, "Oh, I had to look out for that, shouldn't I?
Oh,
Bye." And he just keeps just starts traipsing off into the horizon.
is he gone?
Yeah, he's he's gone.
Good.
That was
What a
not
word.
very stable.
Yeah,
Not at
his
all.
head isn't very stable. His body isn't very stable.
It looks like a fucking melon. How stable would you be if your head was a melon?
Not quite. Especially if my feet were really tiny as well.
And you're carrying a huge pack on your bag. Pack in your bag? What the fuck am I even saying?
Pack in your
Yes.
back.
Fucking right.
That.
That thing. You do.
Hmm.
Right. I'm gonna rummage through the corpses, see if there's anything about.
Yeah, I'm gonna check the leader's corpse.
Okay. It's not like searching through all the bodies. You have to, search out a bit to find the top half, the bottom half of one of them. And one of the other bodies is in component pieces
Well, there was
spread across the field, and one is very torched. So
so there was 5 crossbowmen and a leader.
yeah.
So what if I just pick up 5 well, 4 because the other one is probably scorched, and I'm gonna put those in the wagon. So we have 4
Yeah.
crossbows.
You're gonna pat
Is
the
there
bodies
any
down.
armor?
All the armor is just quite, standard
Rubbish.
quality. Yeah, not necessarily rubbish, but nothing unusually
What
good.
did we say about being weapons dealers? Let's
Yes.
take it all.
Why did
Okay,
why do you
managed-
think I took 4 crossbows?
Okay, I'm gonna say you can probably salvage about, half of their armor. The rest are just damaged beyond repair, or just,
I'll take it.
4
Yeah.
crossbows and some
on
armor.
their persons. You also find in total about 18 gold,
Oh.
like across all of them. You get the sense these guys weren't hugely, prosperous in their
Endeavors.
Prosperity.
Demono, do you spread out the the silver? Or are you not gonna bother? You just keep that small change for yourself.
I mean, do you want it?
I didn't ask you in character. I'm asking you what your character
Oh.
did.
I mean, I just put all my pocket. I didn't really see as much money.
Okay.
Just gonna use it for alcohol anyway.
As is usual. So about 18 gold across 5 of us. And 4 crossbows. Gonna have to write those down.
Well, at the end of a dungeon in Skyrim, it's like, oh fuck it, may as well bring these linen wraps I found.
Basically. Where the hell is my...
Oh, an iron
Oh,
dagger, fuck it, may as well.
Every single book.
Yes.
And a painting.
Oh, all the paintings. And sell them for strangely outrageous cost.
Not as much as the skulls.
The skulls do sell for a lot in Divinity, admittedly.
Maybe we should be looting these guys for their bones.
No, they're not that kind of elves, Power. They can't do that. Probably just give them food poisoning.
Also, you guys don't lick bodies, right? Varric?
I prefer not to.
Okay, just checking.
It's a preference.
Yeah.
Cool.
Not
gonna go-
all elves are cannibals.
Retrieve the cart and horses.
Yeah, I'll stock
So,
the
is
crossbows.
this really a fruit tree?
I think it's a mushroom.
This. Oh.
Right, so how are we gonna share the gold? I was thinking about maybe 3
there's a
gold
cat.
each and then leave the extra 3 gold as sort of common fund so that we
But
need to
whose
do something.
pocket?
I mean, we got a cart.
Yeah, we can put it in the cart.
So
We
first,
just got money rolling around the cart.
Would you say 3?
well,
gold each?
first order of business is buy a strong box for the cart, I guess.
It does have a strong box.
It does have a strong box.
It's a merchant's cart. It has a lot of. It's quite nice. Well, it's
Well-
basically just a cargo cart.
Put it in the strong box.
We said 3 gold each, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carry around enough gold and your weight down. I just noticed.
Oh, I'm not using weight rules.
I know.
Because they're stupid,
Mm.
and I don't like them. Anyway, you're gonna continue on your way.
Yes, as soon as we're in the cart and everything is settled.
Yeah. You sort of continue along for the rest of the day. It's just a peaceful day, really, after that notable interruption. I do notice the terrain's getting a bit wilder. In fact, I'll move you back to the main map. Although around the end of the day, you managed to just clear this managed to clear this like a valley and sort of and come to a. No, you managed to clear the valley by the end of the day. Although it's getting to the sun is coming down at that point, so.
I guess we'll just try to find another place to camp for the night.
I will start scrunching up some wood for another campfire.
Mhm.
So Lockhart, what did you detect on this little fellow?
You mean what I didn't detect? It did. Well, I just confused myself. There was a lot going on there. So you know how he has an issue with his fire, right?
Noted.
Well, that's not the main issue. He has too much going on. There is either too much magic on him, or then there wasn't any magic. It was like, if you just get a bunch of berries, put them in a bowl, it was kind of like that. It was a mush of everything. I'm not quite sure what he was, or where he got all of that. I'm not sure what he is, apart from, a green little goblin that has a memory of a goldfish.
This much was apparent, yes.
But he also doesn't know how to use his magic, clearly.
Considering some of us nearly got singed, again, quite apparent. This is surprising how long he stayed alive. Guess his name is indeed the Immortal.
I mean, in a way, it also isn't surprising that he stayed alive this long.
Well, we've only seen his fire. Who knows what else he actually controlled. Or didn't control. So rope snapping, like that.
That has something to do with magic, I bet, or whatever powers he has in it.
I mean, I've seen many a hanging. Ropes just don't snap.
Yeah.
So you're gonna sort of bed down for the evening, or?
Yes, I am.
It's getting dark.
I can definitely
Wait, we
need.
were like half. We got interrupted. I was gonna say we were basically halfway there, but we were interrupted.
We were a bit, yeah.
You're waylaid.
So I'm definitely gonna take last watch because I need my sleep, because I need my hit points.
I'm gonna take first watch because I didn't get hit at all during that.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm gonna sleep all night.
Like a twat. But yeah, I'm gonna say all of you, like everyone who's taking watch, just make the for brevity's sake, just all make perception checks.
Okay.
So I'm assuming everyone else but Theminor.
Yeah, basically.
20.
I'm a dick.
What the?
Oof.
Okay.
Blinded by the light.
Yeah, all of you just take your watch with, like, you know, quite with skill and, you know, it's calm. Gruz, you sort of keep, like, mulling over this, like, strange goblin you met on the roads over and over in your head. It's kind of distracting, almost.
It's the first friendly goblin in years. Actually, ever.
But yeah, your watches pass uneventfully. With some of you noticing more wildlife than others.
Yes,
I like my deal.
I will spend my watch with the horses.
Hello, I'm called Stephen. I've called too many things Stephen now, it's just wrong.
But this
Should
is
I
a
call
theme.
it Dave?
It's the perfect, you know, unassuming name. Yeah, the dawn comes, and men are still snoring like a prick.
I will snore when I want to snore, thank you very much. Right now, for example.
So we are moving on. If he's still sleeping when we're moving on, I'm just going to
Femenda's
unceremoniously
awake-
toss him in the
Femenda's-
cart.
Femenda's just like awake for about half an hour each day where he beats something up. Like immediately goes back to sleep.
I mean, if he's still asleep when we're ready to go away, I'm just going to unceremoniously toss him in the cart and then get on the side and get up.
No, I thought I was sleeping in the cart.
Oh, you're sleeping in
by
the cart?
Yeah, I like to sleep by the barrel to keep it safe.
Yeah, of course you are.
You never know when they could steal barrel. But yes, as you sort of again, you have another just day on the road. It's fairly uneventful, but you notice the roads in quite poor repair here almost. It's a lot like, you know, harder going, and I'm gonna say Power. You're still driving the cart, correct?
Yeah.
Gonna say, as I'm assuming you don't have proficiency vehicles, just make a straight wisdom check.
Oh my.
As you're sort of just down this road, you just, you know, hear the horse whinny, unless something the cart just, you know, you hear, like, goes into a rut in the road, and you hear something snap as the bottom of it goes down a bit, and the cart just, you know, and the cart just sags a bit as it starts dragging along in the dirt, as you probably think one of the wheels are just broken.
Uh-oh.
That does not sound good.
Does it wake me up?
The mending stuff.
It probably does wake you up, yeah. Given, like, you know, the whole, like, cart goes down to one corner.
I will get off
Actually-
the cart. I'll make a quick
Well,
walk
someone-
around to start.
Someone investigate it for a second.
Yes, I will.
Has everyone gone off the cart?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I'll probably
I'm
know
gonna
what's
see if I
going on
can,
here.
Sneak in another drink.
Make me a stealth check, Marjack. Yeah, Muzz, you a,
Oh my god. You're
Why
really
are you not a rogue?
But yeah, Muzz, you're looking at the wheel. It looks like the sort of a it looks sort of, it doesn't look like a hugely like sort of complicated thing. It's just one of the it's just sort of like one of the axles that just snapped. A lot like, you know, they went into a rut and just and tried to pull forward again, so it just snapped off.
How hard would that be to repair?
You're not really skilled in carpentry or anything like that. You don't
True.
really know. You could give it a go, but
Would mending work?
I am, but I'm fucking drunk as shit.
yeah, you have no idea that Fermetta to like that drink. Mending would work. It would take a bit of time because as a cantrip, it takes some time to actually mend stuff.
Whereabouts are we on the map?
So
Oh,
you're
yeah.
about. You haven't gone too far. About here, maybe.
Is it possible for me to just like listen to the surrounding area for a bit?
Sure. Let me perception check.
And while she's doing that, can I jump out of the cart, see what's going on?
Yeah. Perception. Listening in. Just woodland sounds.
Okay.
You know, chirping of birds. Nothing out of the ordinary. Yeah, Fermetta, you can easily see. You know what's gone wrong.
Oh shit, I've got some tools for this. I think I do anyway. Yeah, I've got carpentry tools. Can I use them?
You can certainly try.
Is it just a click here?
Yeah, just click it.
Ooh.
Well-
Yeah, with a bit of like help from Gruz like holding up the wheel while you do it, and the others just generally helping out. It takes you about 15-20 minutes that you had to. You're a bit as you're not drunk, but you haven't done this in a while, so it's
I
But-
like that. That's the two stages. Like you're not drunk, but you haven't done it. Like it's his only sort of basis for how good Themenor can do something is he drunk or not, and has he done it?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's just Femena.
So
Yeah, after about 15-20 minutes, you get it, sort of repaired to a pretty good degree. You think, as long as it doesn't go into any more ruts like that, it should be fine.
guys, don't you think I deserve a drink? I haven't had one in a while.
Can I do an insight check?
I was actually gonna
can
smell
say-
his breath.
You can make me an insight check, yeah, Varric. Deception check, Marjack.
Yeah, just a minute.
Oh,
Nope. But you can tell. No, Varric, you can tell he's lying to you.
I'll go check the barrel. How empty is it at this point?
Not. It's not. It's still like very full. It's just there's not quite as full as you remember it being.
well then.
Right.
God, it's like being with an alcoholic.
It's like being an alcoholic.
What do you
You
mean?
do realise I've actively been drinking for. Oh, actually, no, I haven't told anybody that. Never mind.
There's nothing like about the situation.
I think that you will be fine without the drink for now.
Okay.
Yes. We should be moving on.
Okay, so is it like a barrel or is it a keg?
Like a barrel,
So how are we how
No, keg. What am I talking about? It is a keg.
yeah, I was gonna say how are we getting how would it be gotten out?
With
Is there
extreme dexterity.
any way that I could lock the tap?
I mean, you could try.
Well, if you got a wax seal,
Well, yeah, but then you might want to. But what if you want to open the barrel again? The keg. Use the keg again, though.
wax
I
seal is
meant,
easily
like,
broken.
Before you buy them in a shop, they come with like that tags that sort of.
You didn't buy this in a
locks the
shop.
mechanism.
No, we just got it.
Obviously, I'm wondering if it could. science that shit.
I'd say with your
Make
limited
one.
mechanical knowledge, your character's limited mechanical knowledge, probably nothing you could think of to do that.
Well, we
Okay.
can make them in a ride on the front.
That way he can't sleep either, so...
Oh, you think I can't?
You spend a lot of time inside of the cart. Why don't you come and sit with me?
Okay, sure. I will do that.
Okay, you guys gonna get moving again?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, you continue on the open
I
road.
want to do a little investigation on the this. Whatever is broken. Does it look like it's just a naturally occurring hole?
Yeah, it just looks like the road isn't being properly maintained. You know.
Okay, so it's not like okay.
No.
Naturally occurring hole.
No, there's actually a mine underneath it. It explodes, you all die. Game over, lads. So do you want to what do you want to roll next week? No, it looks just looks like someone isn't repairing the roads properly. Given you're in quite a remote area, is pretty.
Can I fall asleep at the front, please?
Depends.
I mean, yeah.
Or can I
Let's-
try?
Okay. You probably could, if
Thank you.
left to your own devices.
I mean, I'm also still drunk, so I should be able to fall asleep
Well,
anyway.
you're not drunk. You only had a few drinks. Like you're barely tipsy.
Yeah, but what about the, past 150 years of constant drinking?
You've done a lot of exercise and eaten a fair bit over the past, week and a half. Of being given basically free food.
and slept a lot.
That's a good point. You know what? No, can I meditate?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I'll just meditate.
Okay, Power, another wisdom check to keep going through the shit roads. Yeah, now that you know what you're looking for, you
That's
just like
better.
managed to definitely navigate the horses through. The cart just continues rattling on down the road.
Want to take a closer look at the crossbows we picked up, see if they needed repairs, or if it's...
I don't make me just a straight intelligence check. I was gonna say you bet it's been. No, you're not a crossbow. You're not an arbalist. I'll just say straight.
No, I'm
intelligence
not,
check.
but
Yeah.
I mean, I've been around weapons quite a bit,
Yeah.
so...
Like you've seen how they work, and you've probably had them explained to you, but I
No, he
mean,
hasn't.
Nope. Clearly not.
crossbows, the shoot stuff.
Yeah.
You weren't really around the arbalists a lot in the Northern Army. You were more frontline.
Bows, maybe, but crossbows,
Yeah.
no.
Could
I
I give Cross a hand on that?
Sure, make me an intelligence check.
Not very good at that, but nope. I could use my inspiration on this.
Oh god, you got a -1 on that as
You
well.
could.
You should have
Maybe
called
I
it out
won't.
first.
I'm gonna say, given you never used inspiration, I'll let you do it after, like for this once afterwards. Yeah, it looks to be in decent repair, if not amazing. They're all working, but ones that they could put, they're not exactly mint, still in box.
Well, no,
they're
they've been used.
clearly quite worn and used. But they're still basically working.
Anybody here is using crossbows at all?
I've just got a random bow.
Crossbow separate skill? I guess it is, right? Because it's a martial weapon, I think.
Crossbows are a simple weapon, I think.
Simple weapon.
Well, it depends on
Yeah.
the crossbow.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
yeah. Well, these are light crossbow, which are simple.
Yeah, they are.
Also, I'm pretty sure that Foxy can still use a crossbow anyway, but
Really?
Well, yeah, you have proficiency in all simple and martial weapons, which basically
Oh,
means
yeah.
all weapons.
Oh, wait,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that everyone here
Guess
can
I
use a
can.
crossbow.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
how they're used.
Yeah. Basically, anyone can use a crossbow.
Oh, that makes it easier.
Well, if we don't sell them, we can always use them. Gonna be cumbersome, though.
Says the guy with a big fuck off. Great accents.
I mean, a great axe, a great club, and a javelin already, so...
And a tankard.
And well, yeah. Yeah.
Like, you're hardly going light.
Big guy, I can carry it.
I'm gonna say for brevity's sake, the next couple of days travel. Given that I'm aware how much time we have left, and so for brevity's sake, the next few days travel are quite, easy almost. Nothing really surprises you much. It's just that the roads start to become a lot more well maintained, and the wilds start becoming a bit less wild. You see the odd hut and the odd farm and in the hills. If you don't meet a lot of people on the road, and by a lot I mean any.
None whatsoever.
Yeah, sort of. You eventually join the crossroads onto the Ring of Iron. At this point, the roads become a lot more, well maintained and used. You pass the occasional traveller, the occasional horse, what you identify as a military courier. A lot of them going to and from Gruz. The road, you pass travellers,
Do any of them give him funny looks?
Not really. They seem to be, minding their own business. Also, in the back of the car, not,
Yeah. Any of them I recognize? Insignia, specific
you
things?
recognize, they mostly seem to be caught, like Imperial couriers.
Nothing.
Nothing really,
Nothing stands out.
hugely.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's mostly just general travel. Like general travellers, Although you do notice a fair few merchants coming through, cargo, sort of carriers going through, going southwest from the ring.
So basically what you're saying is the road between Glassfeld and the Ring of Iron is badly maintained, yet the road between Fort Ironside and the Ring of Iron is very well maintained.
Well, basically it's like a B road because no one uses it.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, at the start of the fourth day of travel, the road begins to sort of goes into a sort of narrow ravine about only 10 meters wide in places, and although the road is still very well maintained and clearly quite well used. So as you start sort of around midday, you sort of go over the lip of the hill and you think you can see what looks like a set of towers in the distance, about a mile or so away.
I'm assuming I recognize those towers.
Well, Nibbo's not wrong. It is not a ring, nor is it made of iron.
No, it is not. Whoever gave the name had a funny idea. Perception, you said?
Yeah, perception.
Oh boy. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, you can see that's over the lip of it. It's about like a mile away, but you can see what looks to be the ravine doesn't really seem to stretch out much as far as you can see, but you can see what looks to be like a large gate, like a sort of like a large gatehouse, if you know what I mean. On the road, like blocking off the ravine from what lies below. You think you see what looks like a great plain behind it, and maybe like a few tents. But it's quite far away from that point, and you're having to look over the gatehouse itself.
We should probably head for the gatehouse. See if we can get entry. English today.
Sounds good to me.
Common.
Yeah. Common. Oh, fine.
How do common?
How to common indeed.
But yeah, you sort of keep approaching. You notice the sort of, even just past perception, the road is a lot more used here. You get the sense a large amount of people just came through very recently. All that. And after about 20 minutes travel, you eventually come within about 20 meters of the gatehouse.
I will get off the cart and approach the gatehouse.
Yeah. Looking at this thing, it's this good 10.
On your own?
It's this good 10-meter tall
Well, I'm just walking in front of the cart, basically.
Yeah, it's this good 10-meter tall wall with just this ballista lining the front of it, and several arbalist sort of slits in the wall, and this significant gate. Looking over it, Gruz, you notice that the back end of it. It seems to be double-sided, so there's defenses pointing in both directions, almost equally, and well, to be honest, there's probably more defenses pointing east than west.
Do I see guards? Do I see anybody?
Yeah, there were a lot of guards on there. As you saw, there's this gentleman in like quite in a sort of chainmail and with a halberd to his side says, "Wait, halt! Who are you? What's your intention here?"
I am Gruss. I travel with this company of people. We are heading for the Ring of Iron.
What's your intention here?
Meeting up with friends of the 43rd Steelbreaker.
Ah, 43rd. You with them or?
I used to be.
Ah, anything else you're doing here?
Nothing much.
Well, if you're looking for work with the rest of your, he just looks over to the cart and the assortment of strange characters in there. Company, well, speak to the commanders. Sure, looking for mercenaries.
I just look over my shoulder and see if anybody else has a problem with that.
Pay's good.
Aren't we like 20 feet away or something?
No, I was
away?
walking straight in front of the cart, basically.
Yeah. He is shouting quite loudly.
It probably
you know,
woke.
yeah,
it probably
yeah.
woke up Theminor even.
Aren't we supposed to be? Well, he's meditating. Aren't we supposed to be going somewhere else after we've done this? We have
Yeah,
we have
well,
another task to do. Also, roll 20 is just. Yay!
Oh, yeah.
Throwing me away.
Well then.
we were at first going for a Starden before we headed here, but
That got sorted out.
well,
Sort
kind
of.
of. I mean,
Sort of.
it's been taken forward.
Welcome back. Though, yeah, okay.
Sudden just howls for a second.
I was like, she's frozen. No, she's housed. No, she's not frozen.
That's that horribly distorted image of House.
It's a beautiful image, guys.
Yeah.
It is.
It's my favorite one.
No disagreements here.
I mean, we could probably do some quick tasks around here. But I would like to go to Istaden in the near future.
I would like to meet up with Dallowbrook. He may have answers for us.
But yeah, the guards are turning to attention. They're not like you're crossbow. They're not like aiming at you or anything. But they can sense a guarded atmosphere here, which makes sense as they're guards.
I pay him no heed because I know I am.
Are we allowed in?
Are you shouting that up?
No, I mean like, are we just at the gate?
I think
You're
we're
just at the gate.
yeah, we're at the gate. I'm looking for the commander now.
Well, are you going in? Because
Well, I don't know if anybody else wants to join me, but
I mean, I'm
I
fine
mean,
going
yeah.
in.
We're your party members.
I'm confused. Surely we'd stay here tonight.
Yeah.
we can.
Well, I don't want to just stay outside the walls. There's no point us going and staying like 5
Yeah,
miles away down the road.
that's why I want to speak to the commander so we can pass the gates.
Oh,
oh,
we're not allowed to pass?
you can get in.
Well, then we shall move on.
Yeah, the sign seems a bit confused by all this. Yeah, just no trouble, usual. Don't go aiding the enemy war effort and all that.
I didn't.
You know
then,
how it is.
I wouldn't now.
So as you're sort of like passing by, soldier then by the looks of you. Well, if you served in the 43rd.
I have indeed.
Oh yeah, well you were the Battle of the Collapse. I had a brother who served in that.
Did you now?
Yeah.
Well, I can't tell you if you lived or died.
Well, we definitely lived.
That is good.
Saw him
Because
last Tuesday anyway. Seemed very alive back then. Anyway, you are allowed through. And the gates just, like the portcullis just winches up.
No one has checked anything.
Well, there's probably a fair amount of travelers around here still.
It probably helps that my insignia is always on my body.
Okay. That does help, because otherwise you're just like a half orc and then a bunch of randos. just
I
turning up
always
and saying,
wear my insignia.
I used to be in one of these.
Yeah,
groups.
no.
Yeah,
That is
totally.
I'm not wearing much, but that is part of my attire. I always wear my
Yeah.
insignia.
As you get quite close to the gate, you notice there's a lot of piled up like crates and boxes almost on like your side, and looks to be like the remnants of what looks like a like there's almost goes camping out here for a bit almost, like a significant group of people.
Do we see that group of people, or is it just the crates?
Just the crates. But you're gonna go in.
Yes.
Yeah, as you start venturing inside, there's the thoroughfare, like sort of the bridge itself, not the bridge, but like the gateway itself is very wide, and like it's almost double tiered. So there's a bit of a like hallway in between in the gatehouse, and the in between. As you start going inside, you begin to hear what sounds like just like some swearing in Dwarven, and just this faint, and then faint swearing in Common, and then and you can also hear what sounds like an argument and like sort of, just in the background almost ahead of you.
Well, I'm definitely keeping my ears peaked because I recognize Dwarven very well.
You do recognise the voice actor, but also in the back of your head, and as you sort of keep moving through, you begin to see this in the distance, this dwarf like, arguing with this clerk-looking chap, and you can just hear, oh for God's sake, look, it's a few barrels on the manifest. Who gives a shit? Look, if you expected a dwarf regiment not to travel with alcohol, what the fuck were you thinking? And just looking ahead, you can see this just it's like quite tall for a dwarf, and this just burly as hell. Like his muscles have muscles almost like. He's got this long, wild, graying hair and long beard, even for a dwarf. He's mostly unarmored, on his upper half. There's a strap to hold this monstrous, great two-handed hammer on his back, with some simple leather armor for his lower half. But you can tell this guy doesn't do a lot of armor. Gruz, you recognise this gentleman?
I most likely do. I'm guessing it's the quartermaster of the 41st.
Give me a sec. I can send you the deets.
Alrighty then.
Hang on. Copy and pasting. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah. You can see that this is arguments get heated as this clerk figure, this man of the very slight features. He's in this quite scholarly attire, and it's just being roasted by this angry dwarf, and he's shrinking. I was oh, yes, we can sort it out. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Yes, and he just sort of scuttles off in the corner, and the dwarf just says, fucking bureaucrats.
You're all right there, Krog.
He says, what the fuck are you doing here, you pig green bastard? What are you doing? I thought you were... who gives a fuck? The rest of the regiment just on the other side of the wall.
It's good. Is Delabrook there?
Of course he is.
Lovely.
I'm doing some official quartermaster shit, but
Where is the quartermaster?
Nasty incident with a wyvern. You know how it is.
So you're looking
Good
for
news,
another
the
one, eh?
wyvern's dead. You do notice that he's got one less eye than you remember him having. But anyway, don't worry about all that. With Delabrook got promoted to quartermaster while you were gone because the other one's dead.
He's gonna love that.
Well, he does the job even if he doesn't like it. Anyway,
that's Delabrook for you.
Well, you and your he just looks over to you. Friends, welcome with us while you whatever you're doing in the city. Just come over. It's on the other side of the wall.
Very well, we shall make our way.
And I think that's where we're going to end tonight's stream, I think.
Very well.
Sounds good.
Alright.
And I will say thank you all for watching. We'll be back next week, most likely. Same time, same place. And yeah, that's it for this week.
Bye.
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 Laters.
Bye.